Good evening and thank you for joining us today, the 2nd of June here on Icu Tv News. To begin with, let's take a look at stories that are making headlines. 41-year-old Kazungula man found dead amid reports of debt-related distress. Case of Skeletal remains postponed to June 3rd. Assistant Police Commissioner Kapela says police officers can be sued for unlawful detention over verbal threats. In international news, more than 700 believed dead in devastating Nigeria floods. And in sports news, Copper Queens gear up for South Africa crash after recovery session in Pretoria. Thank you very much for joining us. To present the main news, my name is Emmanuel Zimba. A 41-year-old man was discovered dead behind an unfinished structure in Kazungula district of Southern Province in what authorities suspect may be a case of self-harm. The deceased, identified as Emmanuel Siamutema, was found early Saturday morning, May 31, 2025 at around 05:30 hours in Simwazi village under Chief Mukuni's jurisdiction. Southern Province Police Commanding Officer Accenture Daka confirmed the incident and indicated that initial findings suggest that the man may have taken his own life. Mr. Daka states that Siamutema had been experiencing emotional difficulties repeatedly linked to mounting debts owed to multiple individuals. According to the police report, the day before the incident, May 30th, Siamutema left his home and sought refuge at a friend's house, allegedly to avoid a court appearance concerning a land ownership dispute. He is said to have left his friend's residence the following morning, intending to check on his family. Tragically, he was later found dead. Police say investigation into the case are ongoing to establish the full circumstances surrounding his death. The Lusaka High Court has postponed the case of a 52-year-old woman from Garden Compound who is accused of being found with her husband's skeletal remains to June 3rd, 2025. The adjournment was made to facilitate the alignment of court documents, particularly concerning a juvenile who was released from detention in March 2025 and is the fourth accused in the matter. Sylvia Mutaba is facing charges related to the alleged killing of her husband, George Kalala. Her co-accused daughters, Wendy, Sandra, Natasha, along with neighbor Pretoria Mdema, are charged with failing to report the death of Kalaba. During today's court session, it was observed that the juvenile, although no longer in custody, was still listed on the indictment. The defense explained that a nolle prosequi had been entered for the juvenile, which accounted for her absence in court. Proceeding over the matter, High Court Judge Annie Ononuju instructed the state to verify the filing in of a nolle prosequi before the court proceeds with the plea for the remaining accused persons. Assistant Commissioner of Police Crispin Kapela has warned that police officers can be sued for unlawful detention if they tell a suspect uzakambira kusogolo without affecting a formal arrest or providing legal justification. Mr. Kapela explains that such statements amount to detention without physical restraint and violates the individual's rights. Speaking during a live program on Kanele FM, Mr. Kapela emphasized that anyone being told to report to a police station must be informed of the reason and should be charged within 24 to 48 hours. He echoes that if there is insufficient evidence to proceed to court or before the magistrate's bench arrest, the individual must be released on police bond. Mr. Kapela also clarifies that police bond and medical reports forms are free of charge. He cautions the public against officers who demand payment for these services, urging citizens to report unprofessional conduct through official channels.
So we have police officers who are good and police officers who are not good. So these police officers who are not good, you find that they abuse their authority by detaining somebody unlawfully. By saying tie uchoka kumake tie uzakambila kusogoro. That is also I've already detained that person. People should understand.
Kukamba sabe kutu uzakambila kusogoro.
Yes, I've already detained him. I haven't put him in custody, but by mere fact of my words. Those are the powers that we have. That means that person is detained. Now, lawfully, if you detain that person, when you reach the station, he has the right to know, even when you are taking him, he has the right to know why.
Okay.
By why are you taking me to the police station? That is the right of a citizen. Okay, because mwenzo chaya na pa market. So he ni fighting in public. So mwenzo chaya na in public tienu. Then mukafika ku station footy, you enter into the occurrence book. You follow lawfully. Then after you enter in the occurrence book, then you charge that person. Okay. Then if it's something that he can pay admission of guilt, then he pays. That means that officer has done the rightful thing, the correct thing. Not when you reach the station, you say, manje, enda, without writing anywhere. Citizens have the right to sue that officer in his personal capacity. Not even the Attorney General, but his personal capacity will be sued for the unlawful detention.
All right.
Yes. So now we'll move on to over detention, like the commissioner said.
Yes.
Within the framework of 48 hours, we have our lawyer here from Eastern Division. He's going to explain further the technical language, the legal language. So within the framework of 24 to 48 hours, the person must be charged.
Okay.
After that, if you don't have any further evidence to take him to NPA and to court, you release that person on police bond.
Okay.
You're getting me? Police bond. Now, let me expand further on the police bond.
Yes.
People should know. Police bond is not payable. It's free. So members of the public must know. You find this unscrupulous police officer, what does he do? You will tell your makolo bako, let 2 pin.
Yes.
In fact, that's the range of that one. That's how they charge. 2 pin, 1 pin, 5. Ngatis was a later, then the police bond is our passer. You tell that officer that, no, I know my rights now. Police bond is not payable. If he insists to tell him that I will see the officer in charge. If the officer in charge is also compromised because he fears that officer, then see the officer commanding. If those have failed completely, we have our Commissioner Eastern Division, Mr. Mwemba. Yes, Mr. Robertson Mwemba. I don't think he can fail before it reaches us at headquarters. When it reaches, we are not refusing you, citizen, to, I will leave the phone number, to phone us directly. If at the post, the officer in charge is funny, or the police officer is funny, call us. We know how to communicate with them on radio. And once we communicate with them on radio, everybody, the whole country and the IG is listening. Oh, Crispin now is calling Rundazi. Wow. What is happening? No, we are there is somebody who have detained unlawfully there. Bra. We want the police bond to be paid for. We have already heard the complaint has already come to us. Then
the other side as we bring to you more in local stories.
The Information and Communications University is driving the thrill for the nation in research and development. Enroll now for full-time and distance programs in the School of Engineering, Humanities, Business and Education. To apply, visit our website at www.icuzambia.net or call us on +260 211 221 662 or 0966 342 359. Sponsorship is available. Enroll now.
I've been waiting to hear from you. And I've been watching over you. When you woke up this morning, I was ready to hear from you, but you woke up and chose to devote your time to the multitudes that couldn't be less bothered by your misery. I knew you when you took your first breath, knew you when no one else did. I stood by you on your first day of school, and stood by you when you felt burdened by the troubles of this world. I knew you, my child, and I was there for you through it all. I've been watching over you, and I've been listening as you speak. When you wake up each morning, I wait and listen, hoping you would let me in on the plans you have set for the day. Why won't you just let me in and have me be a part of your life? Because, my child, I've been watching hoping that you will invite me in and let me be there with you every step of the way, trusting that I know what's best for you and would never lead you astray. I've been listening to every little wish you make, and I've been waiting on you though, waiting for you to finally finish those public charades you pull in my name so that we can finally have a heart-to-heart, you and I, waiting for you to welcome me into that very heart you've already deemed irredeemable so that I may renew it, waiting for you to finally listen to all the things I say to you on a daily basis, the pleas, the warning, the advice. My child, I am still waiting. Holding on to the fear of losing you, I wait and wait and wait, hoping that you'll be ready though before it is too late, because my child, I've been listening to you make wishes about how you want to be rich by 24, married by 26 and crowned best of the best by 30, wondering how exactly you think you've got it down all on your own. I've been listening, waiting to hear the part where you finally mention my name, the part where you mention that you're gonna trust me, the part where you shout, I have a Father in heaven who will guide me through it all, clearing the path before it is even in sight and illuminating it so my feet may not falter. A Father who will not only show up, but show off with me. I am still waiting with the hope that you'll be ready before it is too late. Let me in so that we can finally have that heart-to-heart, you and I, waiting with the hope that you'll be ready before it is too late. But I'm still waiting.
Thank you very much for staying with us. Continuing in our news, we shift to the Copper Belt. The Kitwe City Council has been dispersed 2,478,064 kwacha to 122 groups and cooperatives in Kwacha constituency under the 2025 Constituency Development Fund CDF. The handover ceremony, held at Changanamai grounds, was officiated by Kitwe District Commissioner Wansmo Ngonomo, who urged beneficiaries to use the funds wisely and report any misuse. Kitwe Mayor Mpasa Mweya applauded the inclusion of persons with disabilities among the recipients, emphasizing the importance of using the grants for group projects that promote job creation and improve livelihoods. She cites that the participation of the past beneficiaries in the recent Caminex exhibition as evidence of the CDF's positive impact. Meanwhile, Kwacha Member of Parliament Charles Mulenga thanked President Hakainde Hichilema for making the empowerment possible, stating that the fund continues to transform lives and support grassroots development in the constituency. And Kitwe Town Clerk Patrick Kambita reveals that that out of 201 applications received, 122 were approved. He notes that since the enhancement of CDF in 2022, a total of 517 groups in Kwacha have benefited. Kambita encouraged the latest recipients to serve as ambassadors by inspiring others to form cooperatives and apply. The National Science Center, NSC, has commenced the Knowledge Co-Creation Program for Africa under the theme Enhancing Understanding and Development of a Learning Environment, Accelerating STEM Learning Competence in Africa. The 4-week initiative, running from June 2nd to June 26th, 2025, brings together participants from across the continents, including Zambia, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Malawi, Madagascar, and South Africa. Speaking at the initial gathering, NSC Director Dr. Banda warmly welcomed both international and local participants. He emphasizes Africa's rich diversity, the crucial role of auditors in shaping the continent's future, and the program's potential to transform STEM education in schools across Africa. Dr. Banda explains that the program is designed to equip participants with knowledge and tools to create effective STEM-focused learning environments. It explores pedagogical strategies aimed at enhancing competency-based learning and tackling challenges related to both the theoretical and practical delivery of curriculum. He also highlights the importance of installing strong values alongside academic learning, urging educators to lead by example in their communities. Throughout the workshop, participants will interact with a variety of NSC resources and technologies to gain hands-on experience intended to strengthen their teaching capacity. This was evident during a guided tour of the center's exhibitions and facilities shortly after the program's opening activities. The Knowledge Co-Creation Program is set to foster regional collaboration and innovations in STEM education, positioning teachers as the key agents of sustainable development across Africa. Catholic Relief Services (CRS) has continued to implement a range of health-focused projects in Zambia over the last 4 years with the goal of lowering maternal and perinatal mortality rates. According to CRS representative Moses Chirwa, the organization is working to reinforce healthcare systems at both community and facility levels to ensure better outcomes for mothers and newborns. Speaking at the handover ceremony of an ambulance in Lusaka today, Mr. Chilwa highlighted that CRS initiatives involve training community health workers, upgrading health infrastructure, and encouraging positive behavioral change in local communities. Mr. Chilwa notes that through strong partnerships with local leaders, health professionals, and residents, CRS aims to tackle the undying causes of maternal and newborn deaths to ensure that quality healthcare is accessible to all.
So mainly the headquarters are based in the USA, and we are so much into relief, including health. So as CRS, we are running quite a number of projects in the country, and right now, for the past 4 years, we've been running the My Namwana project, whose aim is a reduction of maternal and perinatal mortality. So we are here basically to strengthen the health systems at both community and health facility level with the sole purpose of improving maternal and newborn outcomes. So among the things that we've been doing is mainly we started by purchasing and training the community with motor tricycle ambulances, and so far we've donated 50 motor tricycle ambulances that are mainly based in Eastern Province. So in addition, what these motor tricycles do is they pick patients from the homes to the health facilities, mainly for maternal and newborn emergencies. So in addition to that, we've decided now to go into vehicular ambulances, and this will be the first of many to come. And their role is now to help strengthen the referral systems, especially in remote places. In addition to that, we're also doing capacity building, where we've so far trained 190 healthcare workers in various trainings, such as emergency obstetrics and newborn care, neonatal resuscitation, and we've also been doing mentorship, including mentorship, and also QAQI that will be strengthening in the 53 sites.
Meanwhile, Minister of Health Dr. Elijah Muchima commended Catholic Relief Services for its kind gesture in partnering with the government to improve the health sector. Dr. Muchima says the government is working tirelessly to ensure that all Zambians have access to quality health care. He emphasizes the importance of improving healthcare processes, particularly at district level. Dr. Muchima adds that the government's commitment to strengthening the healthcare system is being made possible through partnerships with cooperating partners. He notes that the collaboration has already shown promising results with notable progress in key health indicators.
Sangazi is a new district that currently refers all maternal and emergency cases to Pretoria District Hospital and St. Francis Mission Hospital. Long distances and lack of public transport have necessitated the urgent need for more ambulances. This donation will strengthen referral systems, ensuring timely access to emergency care and saving lives. The majority use of health technologies, extensive support rendered by Catholic Relief Services, including the MIND and 1 and 2 project, which includes the donation of 55 motor tricycle ambulances to communities in Eastern Province for maternal and emergency transport. Additionally, CRS has played a crucial role in the house building for health workers, including the training of 22 health workers in emergency, obstetrics, and newborn care, and also 30 healthcare workers in essential newborn care. The project has implemented clinical mentorship programs in antenatal, labor, and postnatal care to enhance service delivery and improve health outcomes. Beyond maternal health, CRS has been instrumental in providing emergency relief during floods and droughts, as well as supporting key initiatives in agriculture, environmental protection, and HIV programs. These efforts demonstrate CRC's strong commitment to global health efforts in Zambia. In conclusion, government of Zambia deeply appreciates the generous donation of this ambulance by the Catholic Institute through.
For a second break, join us on the other side as we bring to you international news and sports news.
I've been waiting to hear from you. And I've been watching over you. When you woke up this morning, I was ready to hear from you, but you woke up and chose to devote your time to the multitudes that couldn't be less bothered by your misery. I knew you when you took your first breath, knew you when no one else did. I stood by you on your first day of school, and stood by you when you felt burdened by the troubles of this world. I knew you, my child, and I was there for you through it all. I've been watching over you, and I've been listening as you speak. When you wake up each morning, I wait and listen, hoping you would let me in on the plans you have set for the day. Why won't you just let me in and have me be a part of your life? Because, my child, I've been watching, hoping that you will invite me in and let me be there with you every step of the way, trusting that I know what's best for you and would never lead you astray. I've been listening to every little wish you make, and I've been waiting on you though, waiting for you to finally finish those public charades you pull in my name so that we can finally have a heart-to-heart, you and I, waiting for you to welcome me into that very heart you've already deemed irredeemable so that I may renew it, waiting for you to finally listen to all the things I say to you on a daily basis, the pleas, the warning, the advice. My child, I am still waiting. Holding on to the fear of losing you, I wait and wait and wait, hoping that you'll be ready though before it is too late. Because, my child, I've been listening to you make wishes about how you want to be rich by 24, married by 26, and crowned best of the best by 30, wondering how exactly you think you've got it down all on your own. I've been listening, waiting to hear the part where you finally mention my name. The part where you mention that you're gonna trust me. The part where you shout, I have a Father in heaven who will guide me through it all, clearing the path before it is even in sight and illuminating it so my feet may not falter. A Father who will not only show up, but show off with me. I am still waiting with the hope that you'll be ready before it is too late. Let me in so that we can finally have that heart-to-heart, you and I, waiting with the hope that you'll be ready before it is too late. But I'm still waiting.
In international news, the official death toll after deadly floods hit the Nigerian town of Makwa on Thursday has risen to more than 200, officials say. Another 500 people are still missing in the town in the central Niger state. However, local official Musa Kimboku told BBC that rescue efforts had ceased because authorities no longer believe anyone could still be found alive. The floods, said to be worst in the area for over 60 years, swept through the Mokwa district of Tifan Maza and Aguan Hausawa after torrential rains. In an effort to prevent diseases in the area, authorities will soon start to dig out corpses buried underground. Mokwa's district head, Muhammadu Aliyu, said. Still in international news, authorities in India have arrested a man for trying to smuggle dozens of rare reptiles, including venomous snakes, into the country. The Indian citizen, who was returning from Thailand, was stopped by customs officials at the airport in Mumbai city on Sunday. Officials said that the reptiles, including 47 venomous vipers, were found concealed in the man's check-in luggage. The reptiles have been seized under various wildlife protection laws in India. We go for our last break. Join us on the other side as we bring to you sports news.
We are the dreamers reaching for the sky, and I see you. Together we will rise. With knowledge and passion we aim to achieve a future so bright, with more to believe. We're building tomorrow with hearts full of pride. Innovation, progress, we won't be denied. From Lusaka to the world we stand tall and strong. I see you, this is where we belong. I see you, we're rising high, with education as our guide. Together we'll break every limit. I see you, the future's infinite. Knowledge, passion, strength combined. I see you, we're one of a kind. Onward we march with dreams so true. I see you, we believe in you. To the world we strive to lead, empowering minds with every need. Technology, science, and business we reign. In the hallways of knowledge we break every chain. We're united as one through every test. Striving together, we're always the best. With every challenge we rise, we succeed. And I see you plant the future seed. I see you, we're rising high, with education as our guide. Together we'll break every limit. I see you, the future's infinite. Knowledge, passion, strength combined. I see you, we're one of a kind. Onward we march with dreams so true. I see you, we believe in you. Here we shine. I see you, we're a force divine, leading the way to a brighter day. Innovation will pave the way. I see you, we're rising high.
Thank you very much. And now in sports. The Copper Queens held a light recovery session on Sunday at Clapham High School in Pretoria as they shifted focus to their upcoming international friendly against South Africa. Led by Coach Nora Haptu, the session emphasized tactical refreshers following their 1-0 draw with Botswana. The team is preparing to face Banyana Banyana on Tuesday, 3rd June at Lucas Moripe Stadium in a match scheduled for 15 hours Central African time. The friendly is part of their build-up to the 2025 Women's Africa Cup of Nations set for July in Morocco. Meanwhile, Billy Sky, a transgender amateur footballer, recently helped her team secure promotion but will no longer be eligible to play for them. She is one of 28 transgender women registered with the Football Association to play amateur football in England who are now ineligible to participate in FA-affiliated women's competitions. This follows a UK Supreme Court ruling on 16th April 2025, which determines that the legal definition of a woman is based on biological sex. In response, the FA announced that effective 1st June, only individuals assigned female at birth will be permitted to compete in women's football at all levels. That sports item brings us to the end of the news, but before we go, let's take a quick recap of the stories that made headlines. 41-year-old Kazungula man found dead amid reports of debt-related distress. Case of Skeletal remains postponed to June 3rd. Assistant Police Commissioner Kapela says police officers can be sued for unlawful detention over verbal threats. In international news, more than 700 believed dead in devastating Nigeria floods. And in sports news, Copper Queens gear up for South Africa crash after recovery session in Pretoria. We would like to thank you very much for joining us for our main news. Remember, you can catch this news and many more stories on our official Facebook page, that's Icu Tv, and on all social media pages. I have been Emmanuel Zimba, and I say stay blessed.